Okay, today I want to talk about uh, pushing onward in your work. Sometimes we get the idea that we're finished with our piece, but it's not, it doesn't tell the exact story. We haven't pushed it far enough. I think we reach a comfort level where we think, okay, well, this looks good. I'm going to quit now. But what I'm thinking is it's important to, in the creative process, to push even further than that. Even if you think that you're messing it up. The secret of this is what's called intuitive immediacy, trust, also working as fast as you can to bypass your sensor. Um, what I wanted to do in this is to tell a story. It seems like the women that are in this book, it's based on some kind of a theme or some kind of a drama, some kind of a story. So I did not feel that my piece actually told enough of the story. And so what I did is, as you see, I have this bag of collage material that's just a bunch of stuff that I cut out of magazines and put back in a Ziploc bag. So what I did is instead of using a magazine, which sometimes is a problem because then you get distracted with what's on the page and you're reading, your mind can't help but just kind of like start reading stuff. Anyway, you just get distracted and you don't go fast enough. And so what I did is I just took out my bag of collage material that I already had, and I didn't even think about the images that I took out. I just took out images that spoke to me about the story about this woman and her life. Um, the explanation behind this, it seems to me, is as a lot of women, including myself, getting into a relationship that is based on putting the man on a pedestal, thinking of him as like a saint, um, you know, seeing him through the eyes of their own projection, and seeing their life as being a double life, pretty much, like a life where they feel like they actually are two people. And feeling also that the hands of time is reaching out to grab them and put them in a situation that is better, but at the same time feeling very drawn to the drama that's going on, and of course the man and the obsession with the man, and also her own projection of the man that she's involved with. She is afraid to reach out of her comfort zone, and also afraid to go through the door. But she's looking through the door. She's actually looking through the window of the door at another place in her life and wanting to leave, but not ready to leave. And so this describes a victim relationship. This describes a relationship that is based on like a wheel, like it's a wheel that is just kind of spinning and not going anywhere. It's also based on the mirror image that is basically their own desire or need being projected into the reality. So the reason why I did this, I believe, is because it's depicting um, a relationship between a man and a woman who is actually based on victim codependency and illusion. So the reason why I guess this is important to me is because I believe that a lot of women, including myself at one point in my life, um, were they're really drawn to that kind of a drama. They're drawn to the drama in their life because they feel that they are empty. They feel this their life is being emptied, and so they're drawn to this drama in their life to really make their life better, they think. It's almost like an addiction. And so this is the story of this woman. It's not a pretty scene. There's a lot of muck around. Instead of being purple and red, where were the two colors I started off with, I actually added lots of green. And it's not a pretty green. It's kind of a murky green. And this saying here, it says that it's the second half of her life. She has a choice. She has a choice to leave and find the second part of her life, or she has the choice of remaining where she is. And so I think this tells it all. And now I feel like the story has been told, even though it seems like when I first started working and I was just kind of, gluing down things, I didn't know where it was going. But I trust my creative process. I trust what's going on, even though I don't intellectually know what's going on. I always trust the process. So if you want to try this particular technique, go through the magazines and just kind of cut out the images ahead of time, put them in a bag, and create your surface, and then allow yourself to just pick out images as fast as possible and see what happens. Nothing bad can happen. I mean, the worst thing can happen is that you don't like it, so you can cover it up with gesso and start over again. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid that you're going to do something wrong. There's no wrong in the creative process in relation to this particular technique. Just have fun, okay? And create the drama that you want to say. Tell the story in its fullness, and tell it like it all. Tell all of it. Don't just tell the pretty side. Tell all of it, and see what happens. You might enjoy this. Thank you. Bye-bye. One more thing before I leave, I want to tell you that this journal that I'm doing this collage work in is not an actual journal that I bought as a journal. It's actually my One Spirit Book of Days, and I use this every year. I get one new, but I keep these because they're great for altering. You can actually, alter them so that, you're just basically going to be gluing the pages together, and about 4 pages makes them kind of thick enough to do the kind of thing you want to do in your collage, in your mixed media. So, that's the first thing. I'm sure that if you've done altered books before, you know the importance of gluing the pages together so that they're thicker. And you can you can actually, gesso it, or you can actually use some of the background that's in here, or some of the words that are in here. I have used this as my meditation affirmation book, so I've got all my affirmations and meditations written in it. And so there's some things that I might want to, incorporate into my work. But I doubt it, because this is really, what this is specifically is going to be based on story. And so it's not going to be something that I do that's going to be to do with myself necessarily. It's really just telling a story with images. And it's going to be about women's lives. So, it's not necessarily that I'm going to use it in the same way that I've used these before. I did a journal when my mom passed away, and I used the journal to record exactly, what happened in her death and how I felt, and some of the images that I used in that particular process. So I have used journals for different reasons. But now these are great books because not only are they books that you can use throughout the year, but they're books that you can alter. So find a book, a calendar, a journal calendar, or a blank book, or whatever, really. It doesn't matter what it is. Even an old book can be altered. I was going through my stash last year, and I have this book that's a really big book on Dolly, and so I'm altering that one too. And I'm painting that and also using it for collage as well. So they make great journals, and the pages are really, really perfect for doing this kind of work because, you know, they're very strong, and they'll hold paint and collage, almost anything. So if you want to try that, go ahead and try that, and I hope to talk to you soon, and I hope to hear what you do in your journal work, and I will talk to you soon. I'm the Joy of Art Studio. I'm Joy Hellman, and I'm located in Southern Pines. My phone number is 910-528-7283. My email address is joyof_art@msn.com. And you can reach me either way, or you can reach me on Facebook, or you can reach me on my WordPress blog, Joy's Creative Space. I do journal work with adults. I do workshops with women. I do painting and drawing classes, both with children and adults. I do lots and lots of things. So give me a call, and I will set up an appointment for you to visit my studio, and I am excited about meeting you. Thank you. Bye-bye.